Hi everyone, this is a redone version of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review of the automorphing figures. They were known as automorphing figures because you could change them from civilian to ranger or back to civilian mode. Let me show you what I mean. For the push of this silver button here, a buckle here, this flap opens and you just rotate their head backwards and you got the human. So that's Red Ranger Jason there. And to transform them, you just press the buckle downwards again and they're a ranger again. All 6 of them, pink, blue, green, black, yellow, and red, came with this white gun here. It's known as the Blade Blaster. And that gun could fit into either of their holsters, as shown here. They also came with the signature weapons. Red came with his power sword. Let me show you him holding the power sword. This is what he looks like holding the power sword. Next, I'll show you the Yellow Ranger. You do the same thing for all the figures. You push the buckle down and you just rotate their head backwards to reveal their civilian faces. That's Trini there. And to morph Trini, you do the same thing. Push the buckle down and voila. Trini came with the power daggers, as seen right here on my hand. This is what she looks like holding the power daggers. Next, I'll show you the Black Ranger. This is what the Black Ranger's civilian head looks like. This is Zack here. And you can transform Zack by pressing the buckle down. Zack came with the power axe, which looks like this. No, you can either hold it like an axe or a cannon. Let me show you him holding it both ways. This is what he looks like holding his axe weapon. This is his axe weapon held in the axe mode. Next, I'll show you Pink Ranger Kimberly. This is the civilian head of Kimberly. To transform her, you basically press it down and she transforms. And she came with the power bow weapon. Let me show you her holding the weapon. This is what she looks like. Like in the show, she didn't come with a skirt. So me wanting it to look as accurate as possible, I created a custom skirt. So this is what the skirt I created looks like. It's not the best, but I just made it in a few seconds, or minutes that is. And I plan to make a better one in the near future. Let me just show you Kimberly. Next, I'll show you the Blue Ranger. The Blue Ranger was my least favorite. There was something that they did to mess with the Blue Ranger's helmet. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the helmet always looked off from the actual Blue Ranger from the show. Also, the Blue Ranger, the figures that I've always had of this Blue Ranger, had this really odd gap. Let me try and show it to you. As you can see, it's right here. I don't know what the deal with that is. So as far as the Blue Ranger was concerned, he came with this weapon. It looks like a trident, but it was known as the Power Lance. You can hold it like a staff. Let me show you. Like so. Or he can hold it like 2 halves. And break it together and combine the 2 weapons. That's what he looks like. And let me show you what Billy looks like. This is what Billy looks like. This is Billy transforming. So that was basically the Blue Ranger. There was nothing really fancy to him. Personally, I prefer any of the other 5 Rangers because they messed with him, and I don't know what exactly they did, but he just doesn't look like the one from the show. So that's Blue Ranger there. Next, I'll show you the Green Ranger. So the Green Ranger looks like, unlike seen on the show, you can detach his shield. And his shield wasn't my favorite because even though it looks durable, smallest touch can actually make it come off, and it wasn't cool. So this is what Tommy looks like, and you have to take off the shield in order to reveal his civilian face. And let me just gather the other pieces. So this is what the dragon dagger looks like, the weapon he came with. And let me just show you the Green Ranger holding it. This is what the Green Ranger looks like transforming. And this particular shield here can fit onto any Ranger. Let me show you the shield on the Yellow Ranger. This is what she looks like. Personally, it can go on every Ranger. Overall, these figures aren't too bad. Only downside was, as you can see on their chest, they have a small tattoo. It's the design of their power coin. Well, the Green Ranger got a special design. I don't know why they gave this dragon design instead of the footprint design. So let me just show you what it looks like, the special dragon power coin. I don't think you can see it properly. Okay, there you go. Takes a while for my camera to focus here. There you go, that's the dragon design. And overall, it didn't really get to me. The little tattoos on the chest, although it would have been nice if it was just a pure white. But overall, I consider the time, which is 1993, so these aren't bad figures. I really like how they made them. And as a team, they really do stand out. If you're getting these team for purpose of articulation and build, I do not suggest getting these because just get these figures if you're interested in the automorphing, or if you're interested to just have an Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team, then go for it. These won't disappoint you. Now, like I said, with the Green Ranger shield, they made a really strong shield, but as far as the two halves being stuck together, that was very weak. Like the smallest touch, it would just fall off like that. So that wasn't cool. Now, as for articulation, let me just show you what these figures can do. Yeah, let me just set the Green Ranger aside. They just fall sometimes. Their gloves can move from the elbow region, like there's like a little ball joint, and their hands can move up and down. See, as you can see, the shield just breaks apart like that. So it wasn't my favorite, the shield. And their knee joints, you can just move their leg up and it can bend from the knee joint. Pretty basic. But my ultimate favorite, obviously, is the automorphing feature. You just can't go wrong with that. It's just a perfect feature. Now when you have all these Ranger weapons, you can create I believe it's called the Power Blaster. The Power Bow, as you can see here, have these little tabs on it. Basically what you do is, let me try and show it to you on here. You see the little holes that the weapons go into? We have little pegs on the Ranger's gloves. So the little hole that it's supposed to attach onto attaches onto the little pegs on the other side of the power bow. So let me show